When I came in last night, Aidan had lit the candles in here. Oh, and it was so lovely to come home to it. It really was. Welcome to another video. I'm now back home. I just landed last night. So today is my first day really back at home. I've been gone a week, and as you can imagine, when I leave the house to my husband and a teenager, let's just say I've got a lot of cleaning to do. So I know what I'm going to be doing today. But this afternoon I have 3 appointments that I need to get sorted and done. We have to sort of try and condense all of the appointments together when we go into town. So we've got the driving lesson, I have my eye appointment, and we have osteopath appointment as well. So we sort of knock on events. So I'm just spending a bit of time having a cup of coffee with my boy here. Yeah, isn't that beautiful? And so we're just having cuddle time, sofa time, and then cleaning. I've just noticed in the living room, Aidan's been putting the tomatoes to ripen. I thought I'd just show you where we're at with the garden. It's so much colder here than in the UK. UK I was on like short sleeve tops, it was lovely. And now I'm like jumper and jacket. It's cold. Won't be long before the blueberry bushes have to come in. Let's go and have a look at how my peppers are doing. Oh, it's all closed up, hang on. The lemon plant is still doing well. Do you know, I've had no fruit. I had one flower one year, and the tiniest little lemon, you know, when I say tiny, it was sort of tiny, and then it fell off. My black-eyed Susan's still doing all right. I think they're cucumbers, looking at that, actually. Oh, it doesn't look too healthy, does it? Or courgette. That's a courgette, isn't it? A bit more back there. This is just red army. The guys have been picking some of the peppers. So, but I still have a pepper here. Still have one there. And then my orange peppers, they're still doing all right, aren't they? And Aidan's aubergine, that is. We still don't know what that one is, guys. I need your help. Come on, tell me in the comments what you think it is. Still got beetroot there. Still got some tomatoes, still got some beans, still got kale. Need to get weeding, don't I, really? Not today. Thoroughly enjoyed my walk with Toby though again this morning. I love that first good walk when I get back. And I don't know if you can see how misty it is. The buildings are starting to get a bit covered. And you know, I love that. I might have to put the fire on today, maybe. It hasn't taken long before I'm back on a parcel run. As soon as I got back, I managed to sell something on Vinted, so I'm very pleased. And I've found a Hermes packet shop, which is only 4.9 kilometres from me. So it's a little bit closer than the 8 kilometres I was doing to the nearest. So I haven't seen it before, so maybe it's a new one, I don't know. So I'm going to go check that out. And here it is. So there's my parcel. So let's take it in. They have everything here. It's a lovely little shop. And I don't know why I've not seen it before, really. There's a car wash here. They've got all car bits that you need, lots of magazines. There's like a place where you can get drinks as well. Yeah, very impressed. And it is literally, what, 12 minutes? No, maybe less than that, actually. I'll time it going back and I'll let you know how far away it is. Do get stuck behind traffic, so that is going to make it a little bit slower, but hey, so far it's on 8 minutes and I'm literally a couple of kilometres from home. These guys are actually my neighbours, so I am following them all the way up through the forest. But you know, that's part of living in rural Germany, really, isn't it? You know, rural anywhere, you're going to get the tractors. So I'm really pleased with that. I think it was about a 12-minute journey if you don't take into account that I had to follow my neighbours for the last quarter of it. So I'm really pleased with that. It's kind of inspired me to post a few more things onto Vinted now. So I think that might have just decided what I'm going to do today, because the way we live, we have an awful lot of jobs that can be done. It's a matter of choosing which one you sort of in the mood to do, really. You know, I've got a whole heap of gardening to do. I've got a fence to move. I've got to collect a load of apples. Some of those are, you know, falling and everything now. So that's just one or two things that I can think of off the top of my head. I've also got to bring some wood up for the weekend. But yeah, I also have a whole heap of stuff to put onto Vinted, and they pay for the little extra bits. So I think I might do that now. I'm kind of inspired. But before I do that, I've just come into the boot room to change my shoes, and I've noticed one of the animals has been sick. So I'm guessing it's one of the cats. So I'm armed with the tissue, and I've now got to clear that up. But I won't show you that. That's too much. And on top of that list, I've also got a whole heap of cleaning to do. But I think I'm going to have a cup of coffee, sort out the area where I'm going to put some Vinted things on, and do that first. This is the mannequin I use for putting things onto Vinted, but around it, it's a bit of a mess. They've got to go on. That's got to go to my son. But yeah, I spent all of yesterday editing, so I haven't cleared the desk or anything, but that's all completed now. But yeah, I just need to sort a little bit here, really. Get a few things on there. That whole bag is full of stuff to go on. That whole pile is for things to go on. That's just a bit of a sorting pile. Well, I've managed to clear the desk while I'm watching the NLS. Back on to watching that and Vinted. I was just up here and I can't see the girls anywhere. Let's get out there. Maybe they've already gone to bed and they're in the other end. Let's go and have a look. I don't think they can get out anywhere. Oh, they have, look. I don't know if you can see. Can you just see two bottoms there? Yeah. Okay, well, we can put them to bed. So we'll just put them to bed. It's quite early now. Anyway, that they're in there, and I managed to get very wet moving the compost bin, but yeah, it's only 7 o'clock and the girls have been going to bed at sort of 8. I don't know what's happened to my hair just there. And so, you know, I've only been away a week and now that's moved forward to 7 o'clock, but it does mean that I can go in, get the fire on and just take the chill off the house. I'm hoping the weather's going to be a little bit nicer tomorrow. Might see if I can get the strimmer out, but I still need to move that fence. But I also, the reason I haven't moved it yet is because behind here I think the girls might be able to get out, so I'll just want to bring some of those stones across to here behind there, and then I want to strim this here. I'm not even sure if the strimmer's working. Strimming is normally Aidan's job, but he's not here. Now, a few videos ago I planted some seeds, I don't know if you remember, and they've started to come through, which is nice. So Aidan's obviously taken out the tomatoes. We still have lots, far too many. I'm going to pick these actually, far too many beans. I might see if one of the neighbours, look at those, look at the length of those. I'm just going to pick these and see if one of the neighbours want them. That's a sensible amount that I think I can donate. I don't think I can see any more. So that's the runner beans delivered to the neighbours. The reason that I'm giving them away, other than being good neighbours, of course, is because my freezer is absolutely chock-a-full with courgettes, runner beans, all sorts in there. So yeah, why not donate? They help look after Toby a lot when we're away and stuff, so it's the least I can do, really. I've been working all morning. It's an absolutely beautiful day, so I thought, right, brilliant, I'll go and do the lawn, go and mow the lawn. So we just went to go and see if the batteries were charged, and I can't find any batteries. after a bit of a search, I did eventually find a battery attached to a drill. So I've put that on charge, which means I can't really mow the lawn. Bit gutting. There is one other battery somewhere, but I don't know where it is. So I might just have a little look around and see if I can see it. With a bit of luck, it might actually still be attached to the lawnmower. You never know. If so, the chances of it being enough charge in there to start, it's probably going to be slim, but I'll have a look and have a see. Well, I should have checked first because it is on the lawnmower and it appears to have a bit of charge. I'm really not sure how much. So let's go make a start and mow the lawn. Well, that wasn't very successful, was it? It didn't get very far at all. So I'm now going to put this battery on charge. I'm probably going to have to leave it till tomorrow now, which I don't think it's going to rain, but I really wanted to get as much as I could done today. I might give it an hour and see if there's enough charge on it. The other one's been charging while I tried. And I also managed to catch up with a neighbour, which is great as well. I did manage to pick a couple of apples, which I think will be all right. The rest are sort of down on the ground and not so good. So I might make an apple pie or something. Not really sure yet what I'm going to do there. But in the meantime, whilst I decide, we're back on this job again. My little fly lady says it's boot room and entrance hall. This is the entrance hall, and I've just bought, Aldi had these rugs for £4.99, so I'm going to put that there so it won't move. Those two are just really flimsy, so they're going to go. I'm just going to clean down the stairs and clean in here. Shouldn't take me too long. Well, that's a little bit better there. I didn't film it because my daughter came home and was chatting to me about her driving lesson. And this is the hallway. And there's the new, excuse me, there's the new rug in place. But yeah, as you can tell, we do still have an awful lot of work to do in here. We started to take down, which you'll see in some of the shorts, if you go back on the channel, but we started to take the plaster off here just to see, in the hope that it was really nice brick underneath. And it was a bit interesting, but it was also a bit ugly. Now, I won't be taking the rest of this off until the summer because it's extremely dusty, and I would want to get the piano out first, and the front door's only here so I can open that, but obviously in winter I can't do that. So, but that's where we're at. At least I've achieved something today. I have managed to get some of the lawn mowed, but the saga with the batteries continue. There's one small tuft, which I couldn't quite get. And the reason being that when I went to go and collect the battery, which I thought was on charge, it actually wasn't plugged in. So I've allowed that to go down to a mush. It's really just to taste, to make sure it's not too sweet or to make sure it is sweet enough. But I've turned off the heat now and I'm just going to leave it there to cool, and then I'm just going to store it into a tub